So, just out of curiosity for myself, is it alright if I upload the game to YouTube after? I've just got to ask because of policy for the RNT people.
I have just 2 questions. Are we allowed to upload the video?
As long as you get permission from your opponent, I've been told that I can upload it.
Okay, perfect. And I give you permission if you do one thing for me. I have a YouTube channel as well. I would like to, if you tag me.
Shout it out! Shout it out now!
I'm Brazilian and live in Portugal. That's the reason why I produce Portuguese content. But
just shout out! What's the content? What's the channel name? What's the channel name?
It's Maicon, as my name, Maicon TCG.
Maicon TCG. Go subscribe to this guy. Hello guys, Absolute Dawners here, coming at you with another One Piece video from the RNT Treasure Cup not too long ago. And in today's match, we have Maicon TCG on Katakuri and me on Trafalgar, as always. So today we're going to be going up against him. He was a very cool person to play against and very nice. But just a reminder for all of you guys out there, if you want to upload your videos from these events, from the Treasure Cups, you cannot do that unless you have explicit permission from your opponent at the start of the video. Do not upload it if you have not got that permission. But I am currently mulliganing right now. I've already gone and done my normal shuffle. I did go ahead and cut the beginning parts of this out because essentially his camera froze, so we had to fix that, some technical difficulties, and we got that all sorted. So I thought I'd cut all of that out so you guys can get to the game a bit quicker. So we are currently going ahead and getting our Don. We are on the play, and we go ahead and get one and start off by playing our Nami. Looking at the top 5 cards of our deck, grabbing a Nico Robin. Not the best card against Katakuri, I'm not gonna lie, but we're gonna see how good it can be. So the Katakuri player, Maicon TCG, is gonna go ahead and play the Charlotte Pudding, and looking at the top 4, adding a Sanji from the pile. Okay, so he grabs that, and then he's gonna go ahead and pass turn, having no other plays. So we go ahead and get our 2 Don. Looking at our hand, debating how we want to play this. We're going to swing 5 into life. It looks like he's debating on countering, but he's not. Does the Katakuri player hit a trigger? No, he does not, and he has 7 cards in hand. And we go ahead and play the Nico Robin and pass turn. So he goes ahead and gets up to 4 Don now, allowing him to play potentially a Cracker, a Perispero, both swinging for 7 into life with that Katakuri leader. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and swing for 7 into life, looking at his top life and leaving it there. We go ahead and take it. We saw a Makino, and he does go ahead and play that Perispero, one of the better cards in yellow. We're going to go ahead and draw for turn, and it looks like maybe we're going to try and shambles. I don't know if we have the cards right now to do it, but let's go ahead and see. So we're looking at our Don, debating on our plays, debating what kind of board we want to set up. Maybe we want to go ahead and kill the pudding by swinging with the Nico Robin, but we're going to go swing into life for 5, and he's going to go ahead and take it. Does he hit the trigger? Because he did keep it there, and he doesn't hit a trigger. Okay, interesting choice. So let's see what we're going to do. We're going to rest 5, sorry, and we're going to rebounce the Nami and then replay the Nami. Okay, and we whiff the search. So we spent 5 Don to whiff. Unfortunate for us, but he's going to go ahead and draw for turn after we pass turn there with 6 Don access right now, the one still being under the Katakuri, which he hasn't placed back yet, and he does do that. And let's see how he's going to play this turn. So he's going to go ahead and put 1 onto the Perispero, swinging 6 into life. We're going to go ahead and 2k counter that. And because honestly, if we keep the 2k counter, he's just going to swing with the Katakuri for 7, which is not realistically what we want to deal with here. So that is what's happening there. And what are we going to do? So he's got 5 Don to play with. It looks like he's debating on swinging with that Katakuri. He's going to rest 5 to play a Shirahoshi though. Okay, he's going to play Shirahoshi to go ahead and draw 3 and discard 2. So he's discarding a 7-cost Big Mom. And he's also going to go ahead and discard something else. He's going to discard a Cracker. Okay, pretty good. And just a reminder, guys, if you are playing on online regionals, because Maicon here, he did do it on accident a lot of the time, where he took his hand off the screen. Try to keep your hand on the screen. Don't do that, you can get into trouble. But he's got 9 cards in hand. It's our turn now. We're going to go ahead and use the Bonnie ability, looking at the top 5 and grabbing a Basil Hawkins, a very, very strong card against yellow, in my opinion, because we can just go ahead and swing into his characters. And we're going to put 1 onto our Nico Robin, swing into life, and we're going to kill the pudding. Okay, so we get rid of the pudding. Oh no, we swang into the Perispero, okay? Interesting. He goes ahead and grabs a Strucin off the top three cards, sorry, because of Perispera looks at the top three, and he puts his hand up to 10. So we're going to go ahead and Bonnie again, resting 2. Going ahead and whiffing again, adding nothing to our hand. Really wanted to hit a Lore there, but let's see if we're going to Shambles out or not. We are going to Shambles, returning the Nami to go ahead and play the Basil Hawkins. And we're going to just go ahead and swing 5 into life as well. So, huge hand in the yellow player right now. He's going to go ahead and 2k counter it out. And let's see what he's going to do on his 8 Don turn. So on his turn, he could probably go ahead and play a Katakuri to put a card onto the bottom of my life, or a Shirahoshi on top of his life. Oh, but we're going to swing with our Lore. Okay, so we're swinging to try and decrease his hand size a bit, because he has a lot in hand. He has like 10 cards in hand right now, but he chooses to take it. But it looks like he's hit a trigger though. So he's got a trigger. He's going to choose to use it. He's going to discard a 10-drop Big Mom to play a... Ooh, that's a good trigger to hit. Okay, so he's hit a Cracker with his life on 2. He just doesn't change the dice yet. And I think at this point I start telling him, like, dude, you need to keep your hand on the screen. I don't think you're cheating, but try to keep it there. But he's going to swing 5 into life. Okay. Maybe he is on 3 life then, but he's going to swing another 5. So he's going to probably play a Charlotte Cracker here. Sorry, a Charlotte Katakuri. Resting 7 to play the Katakuri, putting the Basil Hawkins on the bottom of my life. Good choice, good choice. It means that I can't just get a free swing into it. So it's our turn now. We get our 2 Dawn. We go ahead and unrest everything. We've got the Lore blocker, the Nico Robin. But how are we going to play this turn? So we're going to go ahead and play the Nami, looking at the top 5 cards. We do hit a Chopper blocker, which is very good there. And what we're going to do next, like we've got a lot of characters on board. So we're going to go ahead and swing 5 into life, killing the Shirahoshi. And then it looks like he's going to debate to counter out here. Does he want to counter? Does he want to keep it alive? He goes ahead and counters for 2. Very good choice there. Meaning that his life doesn't go down any further. It's going to make it easier for him to survive. Okay. But what are we gonna do here? Like we've got a decent chunk of cards in hand. We're just counting our Don now, thinking what the correct play is, thinking what the correct avenue of play is. Like where are we gonna go? So we're gonna swing 7 into life, or no, 7 into the Cracker. I mean, it kind of is necessary to kill the Cracker there because we're on 4, he's on 2, so we can just take 2 life for free if we don't swing into that Cracker. So we're gonna rest 1. We're gonna play a Chopper. Good choice. We're going to rest another 2 free. Go ahead and play a Rush Zoro, and we're going to swing into life for another 5. Trying to just decrease his hand at this point, because he's got 7 cards. So he's going to go ahead and use the Sanji to go ahead and rest, to go ahead and counter it. We're going to swing for 7, and he hits a Shirahoshi. Very good card to hit there. So what's he going to go ahead and discard, though? Like, next turn, I think he's just going to go ahead and drop the 10-drop Big Mom. So it's going to be interesting to see what he does from this point onwards, because he's going to be on 2 life after that. It's going to be a bit annoying to get down that 2 life. He's going to be able to swing for 8-5. So we're going to see where this goes. So he does go ahead and discard the 10-drop Big Mom and a 2k counter. I find it interesting how he discarded the 10-drop there. Maybe he wants to keep counters in hand, but he is going to go ahead and swing for 5. We go ahead and counter for 2. He is then probably going to swing with the Katakuri. Yeah, and I'm just telling him again, keep your hand on the screen, try to be careful, don't want to cheat. Okay, so he has 7 cards. And it looks like he's debating if he wants to put Don onto his Katakuri right now. So, what's the play here? He's going to swing 8 into life. I think we just block that. Yeah, we do just block that. And then he's going to drop the 10-drop Big Mom. We lose it to Dan, which is a bit annoying. And he goes up to 2 life now. Alright, so our turn comes around. We go ahead and get all of our Don back. Go ahead and see what we draw for turn and everything. Now, what's the play here? The play here, I think, is just to go straight into his face. Try and decrease his hand as much as possible, because we can't really do anything else, right? So we are going to start off by swinging 5 into face. Okay, we swing 5 into face. He goes ahead and 2k counters it. We're then going to swing another 5 into face, killing the Shirahoshi. Okay, getting value off that Nico Robin. He does choose to take that, though. Interesting choice there. I probably wouldn't have personally taken that, because of, like, you kind of want to keep your life up at this point, right? So that you don't just die. So we're going to go ahead and count up our Don, make sure we have the right resources. It looks like I'm splitting it up to debate where I want to go from here. So something that I could do is I could return the Law and then just replay the Law to get another swing with the Rush Zoro. That's definitely an option we could do here. We could also just go ahead and put some Don onto the Nami. I think we have a Makino in hand, so we could go ahead and swing with the Nami as well, decreasing his hand further or decreasing his life. We could always just go straight 5 swing into the leader as well, try to decrease the hand a bit there too. Put one Don onto the Trafalgar Law to go ahead and swing for 7, but it looks like we're going to rest 1 to play the Makino. Go ahead and increase the Nami, swing 5 into life, make him debate if he wants to discard cards to keep himself alive. Alright, it looks like I may be doing that. He may be doing that. Discarding maybe a 1k or a 2k. Okay, he does go ahead and discard a 2k pudding, bringing it up to 7. There's his hand size down to 6. And then we're going to swing another 5 into face. Okay. He's looking at his hand, debating if he wants to discard again. Like, keeping himself alive now I think is kind of mandatory. I think he has to keep himself alive. So, he goes ahead and discards another 2k, bringing him up to 7. We go ahead and swing 7 into life now. He does go ahead and take it, and he plays a Brûlé blocker. That's really strong for him, not gonna lie. We're gonna rest 2 though, return the blocker Law, play the Rush Luffy though, so we can go ahead and get around that blocker. And I think at this point, I started doing some maths. Like, he's got the Brûlé, so, and 5 cards in hand. So for him to logically survive this 11k Rush Luffy going straight into his face, he would need to have 3 2k counters and a 1k counter at least. So I think I'm currently doing the maths on that to figure out if it's worth it just going for the swing here, or if it's worth setting up for the following turn. So we do just go ahead and swing. He's going to go ahead and drop 2 2Ks, and the rest of his hand was no counters. So just doing a bit of maths there, guys, really did help. It's a bit of theory there for me, where in the late game, you kind of got to calculate what cards your opponent could potentially have, so you can, see if you can kill them at that point. And if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. And if not, you just go ahead and decrease your opponent's hand by a massive number. But anyway, guys, this was a very fun game to play against Icon TCG. But his channel's going to be in the description, so go ahead and check him out. I hope you did enjoy. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more One Piece content, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Absolute Duelist, signing out. Later all.